Hey party people, thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to your Norwex party. My name is Justina Spoolstra and I'm your Norwex lady. I just want to start by saying thank you so much to my host for having me. Without hosts like you, I'm not able to help others create safe havens in their homes. So I super duper appreciate my hosts. To the rest of you, I'm not sure how many of you have heard of Norwex. Or if this is your first time being introduced to it, but I think it's only fair to warn you that by the end of these demos today, you are going to want one of everything that I show you. That's where I was at about a year ago when I went to my first Norwex party at a girlfriend's house. So when you find yourself in that dilemma, the best thing to do is pick a date with me and host your own party. Norwex is a super generous company, and our hosts on average earn $200 in free product. And to be honest, I think that's a low average from what I have personally found with my hosts. So you have the ability to get a lot of free stuff, and the best part is that you get to share the gift of life-changing products with your friends that help them reduce the chemicals in their home. And to me, that's just invaluable to be teaching people. If you think you can get behind the products that you see today, then just let me know. Send me a message or email me real quick. I'd be happy to get you some more information on what is involved with being a Norwex consultant. It's super inexpensive to join. It's a great way to earn a ton of free Norwex in a very short period. And then you also get your discount. So anything else you want to buy, you can buy at a discount. That personally is why I had originally signed up for Norwex. There's been lots of other benefits I did not foresee, but that was the one that was why I personally joined. Okay, so let's get started. Why Norwex? We all have chemical cleaners in our, household cleaners in our products. So why do we need something different? And like I kind of just alluded to, the products that we're currently using in our home likely are filled with lots of yucky things. So just a couple of fun facts. Did you know that there are about 86,000 chemicals in use today in the products that we use? Okay, so either household cleaners, personal products, personal care products, the food that we eat. So there's about 86,000 chemicals. And the EPA has requested testing on a few hundred of those products. In 2015, the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, updated their website to say a few hundred have been tested. So I don't have an exact number for you, but even if that's 300, let's say, that means 300 chemicals out of 86,000, have been tested for their effect on human health. That's kind of alarming. There's so many chemicals in our products that we're using each and every day that we have no idea the side effects, the short-term and long-term effects of those chemicals. Another fact that I had seen on the EWG website that I found startling was in 2005, they did a couple of studies using the umbilical cord blood of newborn babies. And they tested for 400 toxins in the cord blood. Okay, so get this. These are babies that have never breathed their own air. They've never been outside of their mom's womb. They've just only been in their mama's womb. And out of the 400 toxins that were tested for, 287 of them were present in the cord blood, you guys. So that was just, they got that from what their moms ate, from what their moms were exposed to on their skin, and from what their mamas inhaled. And I'm not trying to put a guilt trip on everyone. I'm just saying there are chemicals that we come in contact with every single day that we have no idea the effects that it has and the impact that it has on our family. So that's why we need Norwex, okay? Norwex's mission is to improve quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in homes, okay? All across the country they're doing this, and actually other countries too, which is kind of cool. So that's their mission, and it's fundamental to everything that they do. So let's start with products. Today I'm going to go over the Safe Haven package, which is what we consider our starter kit, okay? So I think it has a few products for different areas of your home, and so it's just a great way to start out when you're first getting started with Norwex. So I'm going to start with my EnviroCloth, okay? The EnviroCloth is the backbone of Norwex. All of our microfiber has this nice little tag that says the name, so you don't have to memorize what each cloth is. But there's 3 things that make our microfiber unique. Number 1 is traditional microfiber has to be at least 1/6 the diameter of a human hair. And the Norwex microfiber is 1/200 the diameter of a human hair. So super, super fine fiber, which is important to us because it allows it to pick up very, very tiny particles and bacteria on our surfaces. Number 2, this cloth is very dense. If you unraveled this, it would have 10 million feet of fiber. You did not hear me wrong, 10 million feet. That means it would stretch from Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. So super dense cloth. And the third thing is my favorite thing that makes the Norwex cloth unique is the backlock technology. And what that means is there is actually silver embedded into the fibers of this cloth. And if you're not familiar with silver, what silver does is it breaks down the cellular walls of bacteria, which prevents it from being able to grow and reproduce. So you won't have a stinky Norwex cloth because that bacteria odor is not going to grow on your cloths, okay? So in short, the backlock technology means this cloth can clean itself. It self-purifies, which is awesome. When you use this cloth, I always recommend folding it into 4ths, and that way you have a nice flat surface for it to pick up the bacteria and remove it from your surface. It also means you have 8 sides of your cloth to use, which is really awesome. So you can use this cloth many, many, many times before it needs to be washed, okay? And after I use all the sides of my cloth, I typically use the same EnviroCloth all day long. And at the end of the night, I rinse it really well in hot water, wring it out good, and hang it to dry. And you can use this little tag to hang it, okay? And then I'm going to talk a little bit more later about caring for your cloths. But I wash my cloths probably about once a week. Some people go longer than that, but I typically wash them once a week. So I'll use this cloth for probably 3 or 4 days and then wash it, okay? And I just wash it in my laundry, so it's easy. So this is Enviro, starts with an E, E for everything, okay? So this is going to replace your all-purpose cleaner. The second product in the starter kit that I want to tell you about today is the window cloth, okay? It says window on it, so again, you don't have to memorize this, but the window cloth is your polish cloth. So this is going to get all of your mirrors, windows, faucets, stainless steel appliances, any glass surface. It's going to polish it to a streak-free shine, okay? Super easy to use, and I'm going to show you a demo in a minute. These cloths go together like peanut butter and jelly, okay? Can't have one without the other, and if you don't have these in your house, you need to get them today, okay? You're going to be so thankful that you did. Let me show you real quick these cloths in action. This is just a little piece of butter, and I have a little cosmetic mirror here. And I'm just going to write a little message to you on my mirror. So if you're familiar with cleaning like greasy, slimy things off your mirrors or your windows that your kids put their handprints all over, it's kind of a pain, and you go through a lot of paper towels and a lot of that pretty blue cleaner, right, to clean it. Today I'm going to show you how you can clean it super quickly with these 2 cloths. You take your damp EnviroCloth, wipe it real good, okay? That's going to remove the dirt, remove the bacteria from the surface, and then you take your polish cloth and just polish it up. And hopefully you can see it's a nice, totally streak-free mirror, okay? Super easy. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. They love using my cloths, and they can use them well. Like, they're actually effective. I don't have to go back and re-clean for them, okay? The second thing I want to show you, this is a piece of raw chicken that I saved from dinner the other night. And I'm just going to take this and rub it on the side of my cutting board. And wipe my hands on my cloth. Okay, then I'm going to take my EnviroCloth, and right there where I rubbed it, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can kind of see that wet spot. I'm going to take my EnviroCloth tag side. That's only important because I'm going to show you something else cool in a minute. And just wipe it that quickly. with the Enviro, okay? Then this is a protein test swab, and what this does is it tests for the presence of protein on a surface. So I buy these from an independent company called Wilson Scientific, and they are not sold by Norwex, and these are actually what the health department uses to test the sanitation in restaurants, okay? Green means good, no protein. Can you see that? Up to purple means lots of protein on the surface, so we don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to take this swab and I'm going to rub it on my surface, and then I'm going to let the solution down, and we'll see it's going to turn green or purple. And there you go, bright green, which means there is no protein left on the surface. And you guys saw, I just wiped it one time with the Enviro cloth, and bam, no protein left on the surface. Okay. The other thing I want to show you, which is why I pointed out the tag, is because this is the side of my cloth that I used to clean the chicken juice. And people will say, how can you reuse that cloth? Well, it's easy, because I know it's not going to cross-contaminate. I can use this cloth to wipe another area of my cutting board, and I'm going to test it again. Again, if there's the presence of protein on here from my cloth transferring it onto my cutting board, then this is going to turn purple. And once again, you can see bright green. Love it. Okay, so the Enviro cloth, the kitchen cloth, basically the Norwex microfiber is working. Okay, we got to retrain our brains to trust our claws and not just think bubbles and smell means clean, because that doesn't always mean clean. That means fillers. It doesn't necessarily mean clean. Okay, and I'm going to show you, what did I do with my chicken? Here's my little piece of chicken in the bag. I'm going to show you that this will turn purple, because I always have somebody that asks, would that really turn purple if it comes in contact with protein? So I like to show people. You can see it actually already is turning, just even on the Q-tip. Kind of turns to a grayish and then purple. I'm going to try to remember in a minute to show you again when it's bright purple, but you can see it's kind of a cloudy gray, and that's going to get more and more purple as it sits. Okay, so it will turn purple if it comes in contact with chicken. Alright, so those are the first two products in the starter kit. The next thing I want to show you is the dusting mitt. Okay, this is so great for dusting. It picks up lots of dust. It works with static cling. Sometimes I charge it up. I actually have two. Sometimes I'll use two and rub them together and just go. You don't even have to press hard, just lightly, and it picks that dust right up. You can reuse this lots of times. I probably wash mine maybe every 3 to 4 weeks. I use my rubber brush over the trash can to kind of scrape out the debris, or I take it outside and just kind of bang it like I would a rug. And then I reuse it, so it's super easy to use. It's not going to leave any chemical residue behind that actually collects dust and makes like your house look more dusty, because all of the dust and lint in your house sticks to it more easily. This just will keep your surfaces clean. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you that comes in our starter kit is the kitchen cloth and the kitchen towel. So here's about the size. These are great for wiping your kitchen counter. I use these every single day in my kitchen. I use these to dry hands, dry dishes. I use them to clean up spills. It'll hold up to 7 times its weight in liquid, water, milk, juice, whatever you got spilling in your kitchen. So they're really, really great for that. And again, after it gets saturated, I just rinse it really well in warm water, wring it out, and hang it up to dry to reuse it. Okay, it's just like the Enviro cloth, except this is a different weave. You can see it's kind of more ribbed, which helps it pick up those crumbs and stuff really well. It also allows it to dry faster than the Enviro cloth. Excuse me. So when your cloth is completely dry, that means the silver has killed all of the bacteria in your cloth. So once it's completely dry, it's ready to be used again. So that's why the kitchen cloth is nice that it dries a little faster, because you can use it more quickly again in your kitchen. Okay, I would recommend getting at least 3 sets of these at some point to have in your kitchen, because you'll use these every single day. The next thing, so Norwex doesn't just have household cleaning products, but it also has personal care products. There's a whole lot of them. I'm just going to talk about one today that comes in our starter kit, the Safe Haven package. This is the body cloth. Super soft, love this cloth. You can use it as a washcloth like in the shower, or you can use this as your face cleanser and makeup remover. So what I do, I use this every single night when I wash my face before bed. I wet it with warm water and I lay it over my face like so for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and I kind of just hold it over my eyes a little bit because that's where I have more makeup. And then I take it off and I just kind of rub the remnants of mascara off my eyelids. And that's it. Then I rinse this out and hang it to dry. Command hooks will work really well for your Norwex cloths. I have a command hook next to my bathroom mirror, and that's what I hang my cloth on. These come in a pack of 3, so there are 3 of these in your Safe Haven package. So it's really great. You can use one for 2 or 3, 4 days, and then throw it in your laundry basket and get out your next cloth to use. Or you can share with somebody else. My hubby has one, and I use 2 that I rotate. So that's the body cloth. Love this cloth. I haven't bought face cleanser in about a year since I started using Norwex. Okay, the next product I want to show you is our cleaning paste. This is what we like to refer to as elbow grease in a jar, okay? Sometimes you've got that problem area that the EnviroCloth just doesn't get it all up for. So things like rust, the rubber soles, white rubber soles on your tennis shoes, soap scum. I use this on my glass stovetop 2 or 3 times a week. I also use it to clean my sink once a week. Just, you know, sometimes things build up and you just need a fresh sink. What else? Somebody in my family had blue and purple crayons in their pockets, and they went through the dryer. And so that was real fun, but I used my cleaning paste and it came right up. So it's definitely kind of like a miracle worker. It only has 3 ingredients: marble flour, traces of coconut oil, and natural soaps. So it actually smells good too. I wish you could smell it. And it's more like a chalk than it is a paste, even though it's called cleaning paste. So this one jar will probably last you 18 months to 2 years, okay? It lasts a super long time. And I'm going to show you how I can take up permanent marker. So here's just a piece of laminate that I got from the hardware store. And here's, again, my damp Enviro, the same one that I used for my butter and chicken. And I'm just going to rub it a little bit on there so I get some up on my cloth. And then rub like so. Now, I am putting a little bit of force into that, but not a ton. I mean, and it comes right off, okay? I also have a piece of tile that I can do the same thing for. Let's see, I'll do the top word in this one. But look at that, comes right off, okay? So this stuff works really, really well. So this jar comes in your Safe Haven package, your starter kit, and it also comes with 2 Sperry sponges. So you can use the cleaning paste with your EnviroCloth, or you can use a Sperry sponge. So I use the Sperry sponge on my glass stovetop, on my sink, things like that, on my shower door. You do want to check this in like a small corner somewhere just to test to make sure it's not going to scratch your surface. Obviously there's tons of different materials that we all have in our houses, so I'm not going to say this isn't going to damage anything, but just make sure that you try it first, okay? Okay, last thing. One of the most common questions I get is, how do I care for my cloths, okay? We want your cloths to be the most effective and most efficient. We want them to last a long time, and in order to do that, we need to properly care for our cloths, okay? So the last product that comes in the starter kit is our laundry detergent. To care for your cloths, you wash them in the washer and dry them in the dryer, okay? You want to wash them in a biodegradable detergent. The Norwex detergent, you only use about 1/3 of a scoop for a regular size load. It lasts a very long time. It has no phosphates, fillers, dyes, bleach, none of that kind of stuff in it. It's a very clean detergent. And honestly, it's very, very, it's a good value, okay? I don't think you're going to find something, I have not found something cheaper yet than this Norwex detergent for this type of detergent. Obviously, you can get cheaper detergents out there that aren't clean, that aren't natural, okay, that are filled with toxins. So it's a really good bang for your buck. Here is the liquid pods that I used to use before I was introduced to Norwex. Okay, and you can see you cannot even see through this jar. It's completely like filled, and that's all the fillers that are in this detergent. So where do you think all these fillers go when you use it to wash your clothes? Coats your clothes, okay? It breaks down the fibers of your clothes so they don't last as long. It actually can cause your clothes to be more staticky. It can discolor them, okay? So all those fillers, it makes us feel like it's getting clean because it's bubbly and it smells good, but it's actually coating our clothes and kind of wearing them out faster. This jar looks like water, but it's not just water. This has a scoop of the Norwex Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. So you can see when I shake it up, it bubbles. There is soap in there, but it's crystal clear, okay? So there are no fillers in this laundry detergent that's going to coat your clothes. So it will clean them well, but won't leave all the yucky stuff behind. So I highly, highly recommend our laundry detergent for your Norwex cloths, okay? The one other thing that actually two other things I wanted to show you today. One is our Fluff and Tumble dryer balls. These are wool dryer balls. They come in a 3-pack. These do not come in your starter kit, but they do decrease the static in your laundry. They do reduce your drying time by 20 to 30%, so they save you money on energy. And you also can put a couple of drops of essential oils on here to get that smell, that fragrance on your clothes if you want it in a more natural way. If you buy the starter kit today and pick a date to host your own party with me, then I will buy these dryer balls for you as a gift and a thank you for creating a safe haven in your home and helping me help others create safe havens as well. So again, if you buy the starter package and book a party today with me, then I will gift these to you so that you can get started on those. This is a bomb diggity laundry package for your sheets, towels, laundry, etc. Okay, a couple of rules we have with caring for our cloths. I forgot to mention before. 3 rules. Number 1, no bleach on your cloths. Okay, the bleach will actually degrade the fibers in your cloth, break them down, so over time your cloth will get worn out. It will not work as effectively. Number 2, no fabric softeners or dryer sheets, okay? You want to get rid of those anyway if you have them, especially dryer sheets. They're like the most chemically laden product that we have in our homes. They're really not good for you. All those toxins get in your clothes and sheets and stuff, and then you wear them all day long, so your skin is exposed to that and absorbing it in. But those will coat the fibers of your microfiber and prevent the backlock from being able to work as effectively, okay? So no bleach, no fabric softener, no dryer sheets. And then the last one is no lint. That's not going to hurt your cloth, but if you wash your cloths with towels or like super plush materials, you might notice when you go to use your cloth on your windows or your mirrors, you might notice some lint being left behind as a result of washing them with linty laundry. So I like to wash my cloths either in a load of themselves, because I have quite a few Norwex products, or with sheets, or honestly a lot of times I just throw them in with my laundry. Just because that's easy, and I always have laundry to do every week. So that is it for the starter kit and the basics of caring for your cloth. The one last thing I want to share tonight is our mop system. Okay, and I can't really show you it on the ground, but here's our telescoping mop handle with the base head that you stick on there. This can lock in place too, so that you can use it to dust your walls or things like that. And our mop also comes with 2 pads. A dry pad that's like a silent vacuum, and a wet pad that you can spritz with water or run it under your sink real quick to use to mop. And these also have the backlock technology in them, so you can reuse these multiple times before you need to wash them. Again, you just rinse it in hot water, wring them out, and hang them to dry. There are 3 ways to get this mop in your home. Okay, this is one of our most coveted products in our catalog. The first way is to buy it outright, and I do think it's worth every penny, and I know you're going to love it. It works phenomenal for pet hair too. Number 2 is to host your own party. A lot of my hosts will buy a starter kit at the party that they attended, and then they'll use their free money at their own party that they host to buy the mop. Okay, so that's another great way to get it. The third way is the mop actually comes in the consultant starter kit. So you could join my team. We would love to have you, and you could get your mop for completely free. Okay, so if that interests you, then just let me know, and I'd be happy to get you some more information as you make that decision for you and your family. Okay, I know I went through all of that pretty quickly. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me at justinagreenandclean@gmail.com, or message me on Facebook, or shoot me a text or a call if you have any questions or need any help. I'm happy to help you. I can't wait to hear about your Norwex journey and your just your path to better, healthy products in your home. Have a great day.